What's up, YouTube? It's your boy RushMoreRick. We're back with another reaction video. Today we are reacting to the problem with content creators. The problem with niggas like you. Nah, I'm just chatting. Let's step in.
Yo, cooking with Kaya, cooking with Kaya, cooking with Kaya, cooking with Kaya.
A few moments later.
I'm just irritated. I feel like my name just gets slandered so much and I really don't be doing nothing. Like, I literally don't be doing nothing. It's just always something. When it comes to my name, it's just always something.
Imagine you blow up, right? You become famous, super known worldwide on the internet for cooking food. You know what I'm saying? Just for cooking food. And then all of a sudden you start trying to venture out into different platforms and to grow your name, and you start getting cooked for shit that you didn't even do. Felt that.
Like, it's so rare that I see positive stuff about me. And I literally don't do nothing. Like, nothing. Like, nothing could get worse than that. So it's just like, all the hate and everything, like, nothing affects me no more. Like, it's like I have no feelings no more. Alright, y'all, I'm finna just end for a little bit.
I don't think a lot of people understand how difficult it is to be a content creator. I know from the outside looking in, it probably looks like all we do all day is just have fun and have this whimsical lifestyle.
Damn, bruh!
Morphin' time! Tyrannosaurus!
Megasaurus!
We might post some funny reels on Instagram. We might post TikToks doing dances. We might spark up stream doing some sort of fun activity. We might post an extremely creative YouTube video. Shoot, some of us even do all of the above. But no one ever talks about the emotional and mental strain that takes on you behind the scene.
Oh, she's trying. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
The double cross.
No, we're not hit 500K today, Tyler. Yeah.
Content creation is one of the most competitive career paths out there. I mean, it's a content creator popping out every other day. If you got a camera, matter of fact, you don't even need a camera. If you have a smartphone that can record for you, you can just start posting content. That's literally all it takes. Now, how good your content is definitely depends on you. But see, that easy accessibility is part of the reason why it's so competitive. And it's only becoming more competitive because more people are trying to become content creators. Now, I'm not gonna lie and act like content creation doesn't come with a lot of perks. It does. You make your own schedule. It pays great. You get to do a lot of fun things and meet a lot of cool people.
And that's facts. That's the main reason I feel like my whole thing with the whole growing a reaction channel and trying to do this, trying to blow up, but not trying to. I am going to blow up off of doing this. I want to make this a career. And mainly for the reasons that, you know what I'm saying, I personally, I don't want to work a traditional 9 to 5. I don't want to punch the clock and work for somebody else. I'd rather do this because not only do I enjoy doing this doesn't feel like a job to me. You know what I'm saying? This feels like I'm just watching a video and I'm reacting it with my friends. You know what I'm saying? That's what I consider you guys. Anybody who supports me and you watch these videos with me, we're reacting together. That's the field that I go for. You know what I'm saying? So I feel as though, you know, with the whole everybody can get into content creation, but at the same time, if you think that this shit is easy, then I don't think it's for you, because it's a lot of time. It's a lot of time, it's a lot of effort, it's a lot of energy that goes into this. This shit, potentially, if you're a content creator that's succeeding, you obviously, like, this is a job. You know what I'm saying? You may have worked a traditional job before and it may not be as hard. You may have worked in a fucking Amazon or a warehouse or in a hospital. Obviously, it's not going to be as hard or as mentally taxing as that, but at the same time, there is a certain amount of effort that goes into this. It's an expectation of grind that goes into this. If you're not willing to do the things to grow your brand, to grow yourself, to grow your content, to push your content, you're never going to exceed in this game. And that's when it starts to feel like a job. And honestly, I can only speak for myself, but I don't mind working a job that feels like a job if the job is ultimately rewarding and benefiting me. With this shit right here, I'm sitting here making the videos. I edit my own videos. I make my own thumbnails. I fucking promote my own shit. You know what I'm saying? I post my own clips. I do everything for myself. But when this works out, I have nobody but to thank but myself. You know what I'm saying? When I start to make money from this, I have nobody to thank. I have no clock to punch. I have no person I don't have to have a handout fucking for anybody. You know what I'm saying? Minus YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Because that's going to be cutting the check. They're going to be cutting the checks. But, you know what I'm saying? This whole thing, and everything that you reap, it's everything that you sold. So, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to put into words, but at the same, y'all get what I'm saying.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I don't want to ramble too much, not yet.
Steve, what's up, man?
My boy Speed doing this big one.
Oh my God!
Why are you freaking out? We can show up.
I think you was like the first streamer.
Bob Duncan, Bob's Bucks Beyond.
Oh my God!
Hey,
Oh
listen,
my God!
we got the
Oh
call.
my God! Oh my God! Oh my
Wait,
God!
wait,
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Wait.
Oh my gosh!
But for every happy, joyous moment that
that's
you
wild.
see, there's also a moment of planning, stress, mental anguish that the audience almost never gets to see. For a lot of content creators, especially streamers, their whole life is basically under a microscope, trying to juggle entertaining their supporters while being themselves and having fun, while also trying to avoid getting crucified by the public, at the same time trying to stay relevant. Because
But I feel like it's not hard if you're just being your true authentic self. He's saying, I get what he's saying. Like it can be taxing living your life potentially underneath the microscope, potentially underneath the scrutiny of random people that you'll never meet that don't know you, but they judge you just because you're a face on the internet. Granted, I do understand. Like I ain't gonna lie, I am excited to get my first few haters, my first few hate comments, just to see how I can personally deal with it. Because maybe in my head right now, I don't think that I'll be bothered by it, but maybe I am in the future. Obviously, if it compiles and becomes too much, I believe that's anybody. But at the same time, I don't think it'll get draining if you're being your true self. Now, if you're constantly under the microscope and you're acting and you're just portraying this hyper energetic person that you know and deep down on the surface that you're not, yes, it could become tiring. It could become taxing. It could become exhausting to have to feel like you got to portray this image all the time when you shouldn't have to. You should just be yourself. And if you're being yourself, you know what I'm saying, your real supporters are going to take the good with the bad. They're going to love you for you. Obviously, some days I'm going to come on to this shit super energetic, and some days I'm going to be quiet as shit because, you know what I'm saying, some days I ain't got the energy to just be super exuberant and reacting to videos. Obviously, I got to come and do the job. I'm treating this as a job. You got to show up to work. You show up to work no matter what your mood is. But at the same time, it's I feel like it's a little easier. It's less demanding on your mind, body, and soul if you're just being your true and authentic self.
Because content creation is one of those jobs that's always changing. There's always new trends, new metas, new expectations that you gotta live up to. And as a content creator, you either live up to the challenge or you fall off. It's that simple. Although you might have some loyal fans and supporters who will stick around a lot longer, the algorithm itself doesn't care about you. You always gotta innovate. You always gotta be online. Even if you're not necessarily online, you gotta be present and you gotta be aware of what's going on online. You're always expected to deliver. Now, I'm not saying this to necessarily complain. I'm just letting you guys know what it's like being a content creator. And another aspect that's very detrimental to the mental health of a content creator is their performance, their engagement, their views, their view to like ratio, their view to comment ratio, their view to share ratio, viewer duration. For example, with me, sometimes I'll post a video and it'll do like 500k views. Sometimes it'll do 100k views. Sometimes I'm like 30 to 60k views. Now, I'd be lying if I said it doesn't affect me at all, but I think part of the test of being a content creator is just keeping it pushing, dropping more content, dropping better content, and just innovating. But there's also another trap that a lot of content creators tend to fall into, and that's making content that's a detriment to themselves. A perfect example of that is Dabo. If you don't know who Dabo is, he's a popular streamer, and his whole shtick is basically his fans and supporters making fun of him for being chopped, being ugly. And at first he played into the joke because that's all it was a joke. But it feels like at a certain point he kind of started feeling pressure to kind of play into it more than he had to, because people started doing things like this to him. Dude was literally getting bullied wherever he went, and people thought and still think that it's okay because he's quote unquote chopped.
There we go.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
All right, bro. Your phone, bro. We good, gang. Appreciate you, bro. Bro, that's it, bro. All right, bro. All right, bro. Appreciate you. I respect you.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I see through all this internet shit. That nigga Dabo don't really care about that shit. Granted, that nigga is making money. I promise you, right? Whatever, however you feel about yourself, however you think you feel about yourself, it may be true in that moment, but let you get a little tad bit of success. let some finances come behind that tad bit of success, and you start getting some money in your pocket, and your life start to change. You start to feel better. I guarantee this nigga Dabo don't go to sleep and put his head on his pillow at night and cry about the world thinking he's not an attractive person. You want to know why? Because this nigga he's touching 6 figures. He's touching 7 figures. And I don't want to sound like a person who think that money is the, you know what I'm saying, is the ultimate deciding factor on whether you can be happy or not. Obviously, there's tons of millionaires out there who will never be happy, and they got all the money in the world. Money doesn't buy happiness, but at the same time, it can do some things for you that can contribute to your happiness. So it's all about how you're living your life and your perspective that you have on life. This nigga Dabo, the world they gonna go with this chop shit for as long as he play into it. I promise you, the moment that this nigga Dabo decide that he's not chopped anymore, and he start actually, you know what I'm saying, taking care of himself, washing his face, fucking getting a haircut that suits him, hitting the gym and losing some weight, actually caring about himself, this shit'll be over. It ain't even gonna be funny to call him chopped. The only reason they do it is because it's funny. It's internet shit.
At that point, it kind of became obvious that it was going beyond a joke. And the crazy thing is, it felt like he was still trying to play into the joke. Because even when he was trying to self-improve and get his looks right, he would do things like this.
Oh my god, why is my hair dropped? Hold on, my hair low-key dropped. Hold on, Dad, watch my hair low-key dropped.
I told you make your shit so much harder, bro. I'm telling you, man.
And I'm not even trying to be rude here, but it's hard to believe that he thought dyeing his hair like this would make him look better. But regardless of him dyeing his hair, it didn't stop this from happening.
Yo, chill, close the door.
Stop, chat. Hey, I asked for a shout out though.
Alright, close the door.
I'm trying to collab, man.
Nigga, close the door.
Chop monkey. You talking about monkey? You chop monkey.
I don't know why this nigga leaving his car door. I'm praying that's not a real clip, because one, allowing that to happen, if that's real and not like a clip form, is crazy. And random pedestrians feeling okay with doing some shit like that, if it's not a clip form, is crazy.
You know, all we got was a handshake and some 6-7 water. Dabo, that basketball, man. My cousin Dabo, you already know. We both chopped the tail. Hey, I can't take this serious. That's like he's one unserious nigga. Like, chat. Look at the chat.
And while Dabo was getting bullied for looking chopped, another content creator, Cooking with Kaya, was getting bullied for looking good. Cooking with Kaya is a popular content creator streamer whose whole content revolves around her basically making food and dancing a little bit. One of the things that she does is basically try to motivate women to cook for their partner, and that's got the internet really mad.
Girl, I could steal your man with his dinner I just cooked, bro. Take a good lick.
And I'm not gonna lie, the whole cooking with Kaya phenomenon, right? I've never seen, like, this is how you know that, like, I want to say the average woman is not understandable, or it's not understood, because she literally had a group of women on the internet basically fucking hate farm her because she created a content that was centered around her cooking food and shaking ass and trying to get other women to cook food, to get other women to get into their feminine energy. Granted, I'm not saying that it's a woman's place to be in the kitchen, but if a woman is on the internet showing you her passion is cooking and she's trying to encourage more women to get back into doing that, because it's a lot of people that don't do that. It's a lot of women that don't do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? So she's just trying to encourage other women to get back into the kitchens, back into fucking creating cuisine, creating art on a plate. That's all she was doing. And it's kind of sad that you can't even do that, because you got people hating her, calling her a pick-me, fucking spamming her comments, hating on her for what? Why does a person deserve to get hated on because they cook food, because they want to inspire other people to cook food, regardless of the fucking gender? Fuck the gender. She had men trying her recipes and men cooking food. How does a person like that deserve hate? That's what I didn't understand that. Still don't.
Take your man if your man tried this plate.
And I mean, Kaya has made videos explaining how it's all satire and all she wants to do is really motivate women to get in the kitchen because one day they're gonna have a husband and a family. And she basically told these women that she doesn't want their cheating husbands and that if they were confident in themselves and in their relationships, they wouldn't be hating under her comments. But one thing we can't deny just from observing her content and seeing how her videos are configured is that she uses sex appeal to push her content. Because in all her videos, she wears outfits that show a lot of skin and she always starts the video off with her doing her little dancey dance. And I think at some point she kind of figured out that the more she plays into the sex appeal, the more views she gets, the more.
And that's marketing 101. Sex sells. You can't blame anybody for that. Using what they was given to boost their notoriety, to boost their impressions. And it's not like she's spamming OF links like some of these other girls. She's not doing that. Using her sex appeal to put eyes on her brand, which is her cooking. It happens.
Engagement that she gets. But that also caused her to receive a lot more hate, especially from the female population.
I'm sorry, but I do not like this little cooking with Kaya. First of all, I was on the phone with this dude the other day. He got saying, cooking with Kaya, cooking with Kaya. First of all, don't be saying that on my motherfucking phone. Then, we make it even worse, I can barely cook. I might be able to cook a little cornbread and a little cabbage, but all that, I can't cook like that. Then you got the girl dancing while she cooking. Like, girl, you was doing that for no reason. Like, it would have been cool if the girl didn't have a dump truck. My man is not allowed to watch Cooking with Kaya, period, point blank. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care.
I'll be glad when somebody get that and drag that bitch, beat the out of her. And I can't wait. And I hope somebody do it and put it on World Star.
And recently the Kaya hate train has gone even worse. Apparently people were saying that she was acting fast during Streamer University. She was basically throwing cake and guys like Quan were smacking her buns. And to be honest, whether she was acting fast or not, I'm gonna leave that up to y'all own interpretations. But what I do know is, as content creators, a lot of times we feel like we have to play into the thing that kind of blew us up. For Dabo, it was him being chopped. For Cooking with Kaya, is her sex appeal. And it's a different thing for every content creator. And it's really difficult not to lose yourself in stuff like that, especially when you see things like your viewership going down or your engagement going down. But at the end of the day, I'm a big believer that as long as you have the will to continue making content, then you can always reinvent yourself in a different way. Make different content. Because regardless of what you started with, at some point you're eventually gonna have to change your content. That's just the way content creation works. It's never stagnant. But all things aside, even though content creation can come with moments like this,
I'm so sad, bro. I want to quit this shit all the time, bro. That everybody told me stop doing this shit. Everybody told me stop doing this shit, bro. They talk about I don't deserve to be here and that I not even just Streamer University. They just say I deserve to be on this earth. They just say I deserve to be here. They say I didn't. And I try so hard, bro. Like, I just try to just push through this shit no matter what, like, and keep a smile on my face.
I'm always super grateful and look forward to moments like this.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Me and my family, I never told no. I don't talk about this at all, bro. But me and my family, bro, we grew up from the we grew up in the shelter, bro. Like I see my mom go from New York to the shelter. Like we was in the shelter, bro. I don't tell nobody that, bro. I swear to God, the experience the shelter, the bottom of the bottom, bro. Where I still have shelter sheets in my crib in New York, bro. Like just for memories, bro. Oh my God.
See, and my whole thing, right? If you could sit here and watch them two back-to-back clips and not be motivated in any aspects of life, bro, fuck the content creator. If you're not a content creator, obviously it's not for everybody. But at the same time, I'm a person who believes you should be motivated to do something. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a purpose on this planet. You just have to find your purpose. You have to find something that you're passionate about, something that drives you, something that can change your life. And once you find that thing, you got to keep working and keep working and keep working. You got to keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit, like, look at that. This nigga life changed. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't take long. It only took a year of hard, no, not a year. I'm talking about like his streaming shit took off in probably like a year. But this nigga has been doing content since he was in fucking freshman in high school. You know what I'm saying? This shit takes years and years of work, but it don't feel like that when you're passionate about it. That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta like, if you're passionate about this shit, no matter what, no matter your mood, no matter how you feel, no matter what people say, you gotta really lock in and you just gotta do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is all, like, it can really change your life overnight. You watch a clip like this and you see how people get emotional because you can hear it in their voice that they come from a place where this is not expected. I come from a place where this is not expected. There's people who come from the fucking hood who've been told that they can never amount to anything, who've been told that they can never be anything. They don't expect to be anything, but guess what? They take a chance. And then that chance by chance, it builds up, and it's something that just changes their life, and not only their life, but everybody around them, everybody who believed in them, everybody who listened to their dreams, listened to their goals, and not only listened but aided and helped them. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit, like, it's deeper than just being a content creator. You know what I'm saying? This is you want to be the next person that changes your family's life.
We are 5,3 followers away from 1 million followers. Can I get a W?
W agent, man.
Yes, sir. Wow.
Thank you, bro. Deadass. Bro, my life could have been a whole different direction. Yeah. And y'all showing bad love. Oh, fuck, man.
It's gonna be okay, man. It's gonna be okay, Jason.
I'm good, bro.
No.
I'm good, bro.
Think about it, Jason. There's no reason to cry right now.
Appreciate you, bro. I'm glad I met you.
Me too, bro. I love you.
A nigga crying because he made it out the hood. He made it out the mean streets of Arlington, bro.
It's okay, man. It's happy tears.
You are a good person, and I want you to know I'm very proud of you. You've done everything the genuine way, and I want to say I love you and I'm happy for you.
You did this shit by yourself. You had a vision, and you was consistent, and you stayed true to yourself, and that's what matters, bro.
Hey, Max.
Hey, Mom.
Unbelievable.
I know. I'm sorry when I missed your text, Mom. I'm sorry.
No, what are you apologizing for?
You know, I just want to let you know, Mom, I would never take it for granted, Mom. You know, and I always got you. I appreciate you guys for always being there for me. Appreciate it.
Max. I love you.
I love you too, Mom. Dad!
What's wrong with your face?
I'm just crying.
What's wrong with your
just
face?
happy and I appreciate you. I just hit 70K though. I'm top 5.
Wow, congratulations, bro.
Thank you, Dad. Thank you for always believing me, you guys. Not everyone got their parents, you know.
This shit be so funny because niggas think this shit so easy, but bro, I've been doing this shit since I was 13 years old, bro. Recording videos off of weed, bro. Of weed, niggas trying to join Flex Clan and shit. No cap. Trick shotting on the weed and shit, bro. Like, no, bro, I'm drunk, but this is real shit. Swear to God. Making fun of this shit. Like, niggas should make fun of this stream and shit. I swear, bro. Niggas should be like, oh, what if this shit don't work out? Nah, nigga, got 3 cars, bro. What if this shit don't work out? What you mean if this shit don't work out? Nigga got 3 cars now. Finna buy his mama a whole house now.
That's the goal.
If you made it this far, I appreciate you so much for watching. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications.
Telling you, bro, like, if you could sit there and watch some shit like that and not feel motivated to go hard, no matter what you're doing, bro. If the 9 to 5 is for you, find a job that motivates you to go hard. Find a career that motivates you to not just be like every other person, fucking just floating through life. You know what I'm saying? Find something meaningful. Find something that you can do, that you're passionate about, that can change not only your life, but your family's life, bro. I'm telling you, this shit get deep, bro. It really do. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy Rushmore Rick, and we out of here. Peace.